Okay, I'm just gonna wait just maybe 1 or 2 more minutes. It stopped. It ended. I don't know why. Drawn to you. And my sibling, he used to be really into. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and get started because I really don't have a whole lot of time here. Yeah. Okay. As I was saying, so my sibling, he used to be like, and they would this Black Power thing or whatever that he was all into. Okay, which is fine. I was too. Again, long before YouTube was ever even a thought. Okay. In my college years, what was this 1989 to 1994? Okay, during those years. Okay, and after. All right, that's when some of you were born. Okay, I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying. Okay, but anyway, and some of the things he would say, I started liking watching Bobby Hemmett, and I would say, talk to him about me. He said, "Oh, I don't like him," and I was like, "Well, why not?" And he's, "Well, he uses too many cuss words." I'm like, "That's it. That's why, Okay, you don't have to like who you don't want to like." And what I said to him, I said, there are some people who they're not going to listen to your group. Okay, they're not. You don't. They don't resonate with you. They don't connect. Wait, I just can't. Uh-oh. So I hit the button by accident. They don't resonate with you. They don't connect. You understand what I'm saying? And they're just like you. Uh, don't like him. There's some people that won't like him, but they'll resonate with you more. And there's others that will resonate with the way he presents his presentations more. And some of the stuff that you all are saying wasn't all of it, okay? But some of the stuff that you are saying is the same thing. Okay. But he didn't, it wasn't so much he didn't like him, it was just a demonizing, like, oh, that person need to be gotten rid of and they wrong. It's like he said the same thing. Okay. It's not a comparison. If you find that you have an issue with some things that I say, which that's fine, but I don't. I had the dream about you, and I don't think this person did any kind of dream infiltration. I don't. Okay, it just is this person is in your energy field. Okay, and a lot of times, like what happens is, when I'm sure a lot of people experience this, sometimes when there's some kind of issue that comes up with a person or whatever, it's like, okay, a few days before that person came across my mind. Okay. And then here it is a few days later, here you're doing some stupid shit. Okay. Now I'm not talking about you saying the stupid shit. What I am saying is, don't watch my channel, because the energy is there. Therefore, I had the dream. Therefore, I'm laying down. Look at this person's community tab post. Stay away from me. Because you're not saying these things like, well, this is my particular belief. No, it's like, well, if you don't this and you don't that. No, that's for you. That's you. No, I don't understand shit and don't want to. But I'm not under no fucking circumstances that I have been under, because I go with what I was with English understanding. I've been hearing that word since for centuries, forever. Not centuries, obviously, but for a long time. long before YouTube and these young cats came through with they quote unquote repeating what older people who are dying off or wherever have said. But I don't, if you're going to watch, fine, watch. But if your energy is to try to cast something my way because you don't agree with it, or because what I'm saying to you makes you uncomfortable, because really that's what it is. It makes you uncomfortable. And what you have decided works for you has worked for you. I think it's great that it's worked for you if it's helped you on your path, especially if you've been through some of the kind of shit that I've been through. And I used to watch your channel, and it sounds like you have. Fine. But don't cast that negativity over here. Because by goddamn, you don't know what I've been through. And what is healing and working for me. And who I am. Now, I'm saying that with the idea that you're coming from a benevolent place. If you're not coming from a place of benevolence, then I could say if it's malevolent, malicious, then bitch, stay the fuck up off my shit. How's that? Now, if I'm wrong and you're not coming from a place of any kind of maliciousness, then my apologies. But if you are, then that's the statement that it's going to be. Stay off my channel. If everything has to be a comparison, why do y'all do that? The people that do, why? The fuck is that all about? The constant comparing to people you have never even met, you've never had a conversation with, never met, never had a conversation with, don't know shit about the person except the shit that you think that you're understanding from what a 60-minute video. You're gonna be doing that with for the rest of your fucking life. Do you do that with everybody on here? That's not healing. That everybody talking about healing. Okay, fine. Now, I wouldn't have said anything if you weren't in my energy, if I didn't have the dream about you. I don't even watch your channel. I haven't in forever. It wasn't a bad dream or nothing like that. I just saw you. It wasn't bad. You wasn't doing nothing bad to me. I wasn't doing nothing bad to you. It wasn't even like that. I'm not saying that. It's just, okay, this person is in your energy. They're probably watching your videos. And that's okay. However, if you feel that you have to come over here and the shit that I'm saying, because I know some things I say, it goes against the grain and the social bullshit that we've been told to believe and to think, and this is the only way and this is the right way. So Christian again, so religious. Okay, you know, I don't. I'm like the little black sheep. That's what. Excuse me. In that meme or that picture going the other way. I always have been. That makes in this common logical sense. In my view, in my estimation, and I'm not the only person who thinks this way. So it's whole groups of people out there. My perception, okay, and not me doing what was necessary for me to come up out of the mold that some woman and her hench folk tried to. I had a dream. I'm gonna tell y'all this dream real quick, and then I'm gonna go. During all of this shit, of me finding out the truth. And the lady who raised me, this was maybe about 2 years ago, I had this dream. And the person I talk about was my pastor, who I would talk to a lot, who she was his personal secretary. I had a dream that they were actually, you remember on the Wizard of Oz, when they went, before they went to see the Oz, they had to get all cleaned up and all cute and pretty and shit, okay, to go before the great and mighty faker. Okay, but anyway, so you remember the part with the what was the straw man or whatever, okay, the scarecrow, and how they remember they had the music and they were stuffing hay in him, stuffing the hay, stuffing the hay. Okay, that's what I saw in the dream. These two people were doing to me. They were literally uh, molding and making and shaping me into what they wanted me to be. And how old was I in the dream? I was a teenager, and that made perfect sense for my life and my experience. I was at that time I was going to church with my grandmother. I talk about that a lot. And when I came home from college, or was I just coming home on break? Whatever it was, I started going to church, back to that church. My grandmother was so upset, and she said to me, "That's not your church. This is your church." And I thought, okay, she just mad because I'm just going. No, I understand what she was trying to tell me now. I didn't then. Okay. That's what was being done. No, I'm not going to, and in other words, the who that I was, and many of you, okay, who have experienced this type of thing, people, the society, all of these ideas and ideologies that just come from out of nowhere, that a lot of times people don't know where the root of it is from, where it's from. We just follow it. They just, somehow we just told this through media, through our parents, through these institutions, so on and so forth. And we think that it's real, and we think that it's right, and we think that it's complete, and that's the way it's supposed to be. No, it's not. Okay. But if that's how you want to live and that's how you want to view the world and that works for you, fine. Awesome. Do not bring that. Don't come over here to watch my videos and to watch what I'm saying and how I think and how I feel and how I believe. Okay. Because what that woman did to me, her and him and all the rest of them did everything they possibly could to take me from myself. That no longer exists over here. So back to see, that's a part of my journey. I don't know yours. I don't. I'm not looking to know yours. But don't come over to my shit to compare and to write on your little community posts to act like what I'm saying is wrong, because it makes you feel uncomfortable in your journey. If that stuff makes you feel fine and it works just like religion, that's why I have no problem with religion in and of itself. If those things work for those people on their journey, fine. But it's just like this little girl I'm watching on this television show, on this movie rather, who got herself in a whole heap, a lot of trouble, had to go home embarrassed as fuck, and now trying to place her convictions onto others. Now, it's one thing if she want to share it or whatnot, but no, she's trying to enforce her way of thinking on others and her way of being on others. Now, sometimes I know I can come off a certain kind of way, but I'm going to ask the question, why? Why would you do that? Why would you allow these people to do these things to you and you don't hold them accountable at all? Why? That's what I want to strive to do. Not say you got to think like me, you got to be like me. No, because your walk path and your walk is yours and yours alone. Okay. So if that works for you, why? But if nothing else, why? So that you can sit there and be in hermit mode and do some inner reflection on exactly why. Just like I have to do. Okay. Don't come up. Please don't watch my channel. I don't want to see you in a dream. Even if it ain't dream infiltration, I don't want to see your face. I don't. Okay. You used to astral project in here and you thought you was cute and hot when you got with somebody who had all kind of mouth and all of that kind of stuff. Listen, whatever. Don't come over here. Don't bother. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. Okay. Hide user from channel. That's what I've done. Now I know on YouTube basically all that is you can't really post on a person's channel. Okay. I don't think it's like some of the other apps where you just don't see their shit anymore at all. Okay. Don't bring your ass over here. If that's what you got to do, and it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy. You're on your journey or whatever, and that's what you're talking about, then stay in your lane, on your path. You don't like what I'm saying, you don't agree with it, obviously. It makes you uncomfortable to the point where you gotta post against it and you gotta make videos against it and act like it's a reading and all of that kind of stuff. Don't do that to yourself. Now, for the people that come to your channel and they agree with it and it's helping them, then you are being a wonderful help to them. But you ain't being no help to me. Don't come over here no more. I asked you before not to ask you project. You did a couple more times and all of that kind of stuff. And then you get on your channel with I'm so sweet and kind and I look at how far I've come in. And this person know who they are. Okay. You haven't come in a long time, but apparently you're in my energy. Okay. Again, I said probably just watching my channel, but then some said go look. Okay. Which I don't really, I'd be trying not to, because I really don't want to be bothered with all the immaturity and shit on this motherfucking app. I'm sick of the bullshit. Okay. But so just stay the fuck off my channel. Don't look at my talking points. Don't. Don't make no assessment of me, just like you don't want me to make no assessment of you. And I ain't under shit that I don't want to be up under. Now, if that's a word for you, then you just make sure it's a word for you, not for me. It's just real simple. Leave me alone. You all really like to, some of y'all really don't mind. Y'all love to bogart into people who have not asked you to come around and make all kind of assessments and conclusions, and it's just ridiculous, but you don't want it done to you. Don't bother me. Stay off my channel. If you sub, unsub. If you're not, just have it in your mind. Take my name of my channel off of your search engine and leave me the fuck alone. And stay in your lane on your journey. All applause to you. Okay. I hope that was clear and understandable. Please. Well, I gotta say please. Why do you feel entitled? Why? You all have favor. I'm gonna see what happened with this girl on this movie. Maybe I'll talk about it next time I come on. Bye.